Hello, this is the Jaymz Silverbox multi-effects unit, and so far I've been very, very pleased with it. It has a few serious issues. Well, maybe not serious, but it has a few notable issues. I'll say it that way. But this is actually pretty good for the money. I was very, very impressed with it. The It has a number of cab sims. I'm just going to jump the gun on a little bit here. Uh, I found, generally speaking, going with the cabinet simulations is the best way to go through your EQ options before you start playing around with mid-range, treble, and whatnot. I found the best thing to do is just go through and select different cabs to see what they'll do, because a lot of times those will speak, certain cabs and certain amp sims will speak very, very nicely together, others won't, and it doesn't really matter how much you EQ or not. Um, this is a very deep effects unit, surprisingly for the amount of money it cost, but it is a little limited in a live situation. I don't think I would use it unless I was playing a show where I was doing basically just one sort of sound or two different sounds that you could select through easily. Regardless, I'm just going to go through. I'm going to show you some of the different presets that I like. One of the main issues here that I had is it lists itself as 80 presets. That's not true exactly. It's not quite alive, but it's close. There's 40 presets pre-programmed, and then there are 40 blank presets. So that to me is edging really, really close to dishonest. But regardless, um, they are there, and they're just open for you to edit as you will. I kind of like that in a sense, but in another way, I don't. Regardless, I'll go through, give you some sounds, and I'm running through my Fender Rumble 25 bass amp, because there are a few bass simulations in here that I'm going to plug my bass in and play that as well. Regardless, I'm going to get going. This is preset number 1, and it's just a nice, not quite dirty, not quite clean. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like a sparkly sound. So I quite like that. Now we'll move on to number 2, which is very similar to that. That's the bridge pickup. Now we'll move on to the next, and this is more of a metal sound. I like that a lot. Number 4 is similar, but a little bit more, to me, martially. Number 5 is I like that a lot too. That's just a gorgeous sound too. This responds really, really nicely to changing the pickups. When you go into the treble, on the bridge pickup, then to the neck pickup, it gets a nice sag to it. It responds well. A lot of pedals don't. Again, nice sound. That's a very lovely sound. And again, a lot of these cleaner sounds are quite nice. You can play with the reverb. The panel's very, very easy to see. I'm just going to focus that. I don't know if it's focused in. You have home, effect, amp sim, mod effect, delay, reverb, and cab. You just have to tap one of those and you'll go right into the settings. So I was moving to the amp. I don't know if you can see that, but it just shows you what amplifier you're in and all the parameters. You can just page through and select. Very, very easy to use. And then go back to home and go through and select your next preset. I'm going to jump ahead to 15 because I like this one a lot. So again, that really speaks to me. It reminds me of something kind of like a Mesa Boogie from the 90s. I don't know why. Regardless, maybe a Fender. Anyway, this is the next one I'm going to show you. I'm going to go all the way up to 27, and I absolutely love this sound. It has a shimmer reverb that is one of the best I've ever heard. This pedal is almost worth the price just to get this sound. You'll see when I play here. Let's just pretend that was in tune. And anyway, so I hope you've been able to hear that. It really has a lot of versatility. I like it a lot, and that sound is absolutely gorgeous. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move down into a different one. So we'll just go here. I'm just going to show you how to change the presets. So that's a nice enough sound, but maybe we want to go into the amp and change the amp. Right now it's a 5150. So just tap that. And you can page through all your different amps. So let's just say that's one I liked. Now I can also go through and I can go into the cab and I can select the cabinet simulation. Right now it's in the diesel simulation, which is a very nice sounding cabinet. But I can also go through, and this will show you what you can achieve with the different effects levels. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. And this is why I said it's a good idea to kind of go through all the different cabinet simulations before you start tweaking your EQ, because the cabinet simulations have massive differences between them that can make or break a sound. So I'll just go through this. So there's plenty more. You get the idea. Now I'll just go back home. Now I'm going to plug in the bass and just show you what that can do. So I'll just be 1 second here. Actually, I'll move up to the bass setting while I'm thinking of it, otherwise I will forget. All right, so I'm going to go just neck pickup alone. And then we'll go bridge pickup alone. And then both together. That's a nice mellow tone. And neck alone. And bridge alone. And 38. That's getting into a more modern sound, more of a slap sound. So that's about it. And now we're going into preset 40, which is from 40 to 80, completely blank. So you can add in all of your own presets, you can add in all of your own edits. Again, I think that's a little bit of an issue for me in terms of value. But regardless, it's still really nice to have that array available to you. I hope this has been helpful to you. As I said, I am very, very pleased with this. I like it a lot. It can do an awful lot of stuff. And you can also just take what I usually use it for is just using the headphone out and use it to sit on the sofa and play along rather than having to plug into an amp or look around the room to find something. I can just put that right beside me on the sofa and play away, and it sounds lovely, even through just budget headphones. So I'm very pleased with this. It was, I believe, $99 when I bought it. I think it's up to $109 now. I still think it's a very good value. And it is well made. There are some issues, some of the grounding. You'll hear some buzzing at times, and then you will touch the switches, and it'll go away. So there's some interference issues, some small problems like that. But again, I think it's a good value, and I'm very pleased with it. So I hope this has been helpful to you.